teams on the field, struggling not to win, but to simply breathe. A cricket match played with one team wearing face masks. This is a story of a match so unique that it is a first in the 140 years of cricketing history. Join us as we look into this debacle of a test match. 3rd December 2017, Delhi. Sri Lanka's tour of India, 3 tests in, with 1 draw and 1 complete demolition of Sri Lanka by India. Coming into the 3rd test match, Sri Lankan team was desperately hoping for some semblance of form. But the test was about to take a very weird turn. Things started off pretty normal though. India on day 1 was resting easy on 371 for 4 on the back of Vijay's 155 and Kohli still not out on 156. It was the same on the second day, where by lunch, Kohli looked all set to get a maiden triple century. With India's sights set on a mammoth total, at least 5 of Sri Lankan players came out wearing face masks. About 20 minutes into the session, fast bowler Lahiru expressed concerns to his team. The physio walked out and looked after him, which caused a 17-minute delay. In the next hour, there were more complaints. When Suranga Lakmal went off the field to vomit inside the dressing room, Kohli, who had got out for 243, declared the innings, seemingly suggesting that they were okay to field in these conditions. Due to the repeated interruptions in play, the Indian team, support staff, coaches, and even the crowd looked extremely pissed off on the Sri Lankan team. The argument was pretty simple. If we can play in this condition, so can you. But in all the events that were happening on ground, let's not forget the main question. What were the actual conditions that day? Air Quality Index, or AQI, is a measure between 0 to 500. Anything above 300 is considered hazardous. The air quality on Sunday was higher than 350 in most parts of Delhi. We had actually reached a peak on November 2017 in an event known as the Great Smog of Delhi.
से दिल्ली के अंदर आ रहा है, पूरी दिल्ली जो है वो इस हवा से एक तरह से दम घोटू हवा है.
Levels of AQI hit 999, and that number because instruments cannot measure beyond that point. Can you imagine air being so bad that instruments can't even measure it? According to experts, this is equivalent of smoking 45 to 50 cigarettes a day. The causes range from heavy vehicular traffic to stubble burning, high dust content in air. But all this sounds so technical, right? Let me put a face on it. In Delhi, poor quality air irreversibly damages the lungs of 22 lakh children. That is 50% of all children living in Delhi. According to Global Alliance on Health Pollution, GAHP, air pollution in general is estimated to kill about 20 lakh people every year in India. That means it is the cause of death for 12 to 15% of all deaths in a year. Yes, steps are being taken by the government, from odd even cars to distributing air purifiers. But the problem still remains. India officially has the most polluted capital in the world. And people live in that cancerous environment day in and day out. So were the interruptions in the test match fair or unfair? Frankly, I don't care. In this month of lockdown, while we worry about a virus that may kill us, let's not forget that just around you there is something that is killing you each and every minute, each and every day. The air that you breathe, against which no amount of lockdown is gonna help. This was the story then. The story of when a cricket match was played wearing face masks. The story that should be a wake up call for us all.
अगर हमें ये मैच जीतना है पॉल्यूशन के अगेंस्ट, हम सबको साथ में मिलकर खेलना होगा, क्योंकि हम सबकी जिम्मेदारी है पॉल्यूशन को कम करना. स्पेशली जो लोग दिल्ली में रहते हैं, उन सबकी ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. I would urge people to share their rides whenever they can. I would urge them to use a bus, use a metro, or use Ola Share if you can. This action, if we do it once a week, it will make a massive difference. क्योंकि हर छोटे एक्शन से भी फर्क पड़ता है. If you agree, like this post, share it, and show your support.